In this video, we are going to be covering the NL Central. Out of all the divisions in the National League, this is the weakest. Who knows who's going to win this division? I know who's not going to. A team that pisses me off. Let's go ahead and cover them first, shall we? I hate you so much. You guys were heading in the right direction. Things were looking good in Pittsburgh. I was finally thinking maybe this offseason will be different. But no, we can't sign a free agent on a multi-year contract. That's not the Pirates' way. The Pirates have not signed a free agent to a multi-year contract since 2016. It was a 3-year deal for Ivan Nova. What the f***? I know Paul Skeens hasn't been up that long, but you know what? I've already decided. You're gonna waste his talent. Any other major league team, except for maybe the Marlins, would start building a franchise around this man. And you're not gonna do that. Just keep signing your 1-year deals to mediocre players. Also, it's not just Paul Skeens. They have a 3-headed monster in that rotation. Along with Skeens, you got Mitch Keller and Jared Jones. You're supposed to build a World Series contender with those 3. But these are the Pirates, so you're getting Tommy Pham, mediocre. Andrew Heaney, mediocre. And Adam Frazier's back, and still very mediocre. I guess there was one good move they made. They got Spencer Horwitz, and he's already injured. F*** you, Pirates! You re-signed Andrew McCutchen. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked by this outcome. The Pirates will truly get over the hump. Newsflash, this lineup is f***ing trash. Paul, I'm sorry to say this, you got 5 years left. What am I talking about? These are the Pirates. They're trading him in 3. 5th place, 64, 98. Get out of my face. They did nothing. They legitimately did nothing. What am I supposed to talk about? Yeah, the Cardinals are a baseball team, not to be confused with the National Football League team in Glendale, Arizona. They play 162 games a year. Sometimes they hit the ball and ball go far. Sometimes pitcher gets strikeout. They play at Busch Stadium. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where baseball team plays baseball. And yeah, that's the Cardinals. Trade Nolan Arenado. I'm gonna look so dumb in September when the Brewers get first place. I've looked at the roster like 2-3 times and I just cannot put them higher than 3rd place. I mean, you lost Willy Adames to the Giants. That's a huge loss. You traded Devin Williams, who could possibly be the best closer in baseball. And they didn't really make any team-altering moves. The biggest one was when they got Nestor Cortez in that Williams trade. You re-signed Mark Canha on a minor league deal. I'm surprised that it's a minor league deal. He has above-average stats. But that's mainly it for their additions. But unlike the Cardinals, I want to highlight players. Along with Nestor Cortez, you got Freddie Peralta, Tobias Myers, Aaron Savali, and Brandon Woodruff's coming back from injury. Don't forget about that. So the rotation's pretty okay right now. Lineup is a different story. The infield still has some questions. We know it's going to be Rhys Hoskin at first. We know it's going to be Bryce Terang at second. We know Joey Ortiz is going to start at either third or shortstop, but which one is he going to start at? And then after those 3, who's going to get the everyday playing time? I mean, Caleb Durbin or Andrew Monasterio? That's not good. The outfield, though, looks pretty good. Garrett Mitchell in center. Sal Frelick in right. Jackson Chourio should be even better than he was last year. He's just getting started. Also, he makes me feel bad because he's the same age as me. Christian Yelich is still the designated hitter. And also, we gotta talk about William Contreras. As of right now, he is the best offensive catcher in Major League Baseball. But like I said before, even though their outfield is solid, the infield is okay, the starting pitching is okay, I just do not see how they are better than the Reds or the Cubs. So sorry in advance, but 3rd place, 83-79. They're going to get 92 wins, aren't they? So the reason why I think the Brewers could win the division is because I made a prediction last year that made me look like a dumbass. I may or may not have had the Reds winning the division. That did not work out in my favor at all. But it's because last year the Reds looked like such a fun team to watch, and they still are. I mean, they're better than they were last year. Their acquisitions show. Nick Martinez accepted the qualifying offer. He's back. Why the f*** did the Reds give him a qualifying offer? You got Brady Singer from the Royals. And you finally did what you wanted to do for a long time. You traded Jonathan India. Gavin Lux is now here after the Dodgers traded him. He's going to start every day at second base. Taylor Rogers is here too from the Giants. They signed Austin Hayes. They traded for Jose Trevino. They got Scott Barlow for that bullpen. All of these are solid moves. Along with Brady Singer, you got Hunter Green. Going out there throwing gas every day. Andrew Abbott, Nick Lodolo coming back from injury. Graham Ashcraft, Rhett Lauder. They got 8 or 9 starters they can go to. That is huge rotational depth. Then of course we got to highlight the young talent on this team. Matt McLain, Spencer Steer, Jake Fraley, Noelvi Marte, you're still a dumbass. And of course, we gotta talk about Elly De La Cruz. He's gonna find a way to steal a stupid amount of bases next year. Even though he had an 800 OPS last year, I want to see him as an MVP candidate. If we get that version of Elly, this Reds team is gonna shock some people. A lesson I learned from my predictions last year, learn from your mistakes. So I'm not putting them in first, I'm putting them in second. 89 and 73. I think that's fair. With a rotation as deep as they have and a lineup that's as young as they are, they don't have to worry about both of those for a while. How dare you? How dare you take Kyle Tucker away from me? It's fine, Jack, it's fine. They're just doing what's best for their team. They contacted the Astros. They saw if he was available. They said yes. It's just business. Well, now you got Kyle Tucker. Good job! That man is now immediately the face of your franchise. You need to extend him in any way, shape, or form possible. And if he does sign an extension, I'll be pissed off because he's going to wait till free agency. But let's talk about something else. The Cubs made a lot of moves, but let's just go over the relevant ones. First off, most notable, Kyle Tucker, you sons of bitches. You signed Matthew Boyd to a 2-year deal. Looked pretty good for 8 games started. You also got Ryan Presley from the Astros. Why did we trade with the Cubs so much? Carson Kelly's here on a 2-year deal, backing up Miguel Amaya. And then you just signed Justin Turner a couple days ago. Possible DH option? They also really solidified their bullpen. As I said earlier, Ryan Presley. They also traded to get Eli Morgan from the Guardians, one of the more underrated relievers. Caleb Thielbar's here on a 1-year deal. You got Ryan Brazier from the Dodgers. Every move they made this offseason really improved their team. And that includes trading Cody Bellinger, probably for the best. Their rotation is strong. Shota Imanaga, Justin Steele, Jamison Tyone, Matthew Boyd, Javier Assad. That might just be the best rotation in the Central. That trade for Michael Busch ended up being really good. Nico Horner, Dansby Swanson, and it's predicted as of right now that the Cubs will start their top prospect Matt Shaw. I mean, fair enough, because you cannot have John Birdie starting at third. They still got a pretty good outfield. Seiya Suzuki, Kyle Tucker, Ian Happ, and hopefully we get a really good year out of Pete Crow. I think this team is the best NL Central team on paper by far, which will only piss me off more when the Brewers find a way to win the division. Still gonna have the Cubs in first though. 91-71. Prove me wrong. Here's the NL Central once again. Sorry this video is a little shorter than normal. I just really did not want to talk about the Cardinals. NL West though, should be a doozy. Bye!